Hey guys, SkittleRampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So, trending Funko Pop news is back today, and we have a bunch of Funko Pops that have went up in value. Now, if you don't know what this series is, basically we just talk about some Funko Pops that are going up in value and the reasons as to why they did go up in value or are still going up in value. And as always, if you guys want to be a part of these videos or if you want to see them more often, leave a comment down below of a Funko Pop you've noticed going up. Now, before we jump into our selections today, we do have our question of the day from a subscriber, and they said, here's a question of the day suggestion. How many Funko Pop sets have you finished in your collection? Let me know in the comments. So I'm going to level with you guys. I don't think I have any current complete collections unless it's something like really small I can't think of, due to the fact that in the last like 1-2 years, I've been dwindling down on variations and just trying to stick to like specific characters that I like mostly. So with that, it's kind of hard to complete a collection if you don't have all of them. But at one point, I did have a couple collections complete. So guys, let's go ahead and jump into our selections. First up, we have some Sanrio Pops here. So first up, Gamer Hello Kitty is making a return appearance for the second or third time now. So check it out, estimated value around $75 now. This is a GameStop exclusive. You can see recent sales at $75, $70, $75, and then one around $70 as well. And then current listings are actually higher than that, around $85, at $98, and then we do have some past $100. So lately she has been pushing nearly $100 in value. Not one that I expected to shoot up like this, but usually anything Sanrio, especially Hello Kitty, goes up in value, especially with Funko Pops. I've noticed lately, any kind of exclusive, people just go crazy for the merchandise. Though again, this one, I didn't specifically think it was going to go out when it originally came out, but hey, anything can happen. So again, my thoughts on this one is overall popularity of the character, obviously, as well as scarcity. This one is getting harder to find. Now, the other Sanrio Pop we did have is Kuromi Lalita here. So this was a recent Hot Topic exclusive, did have a My Melody counterpart, which we'll talk about in a second. So estimated value is around $49 on this one, though it's been selling higher than that. We had a $65 sale, $52, $60, as well as a $100 sale not too long ago. And then current listings are trending more around the $70 range. So I would say this is probably anywhere from $70 to $100 from the listings I've been seeing. She has definitely jumped up a lot. Now, her My Melody counterpart, which is in the same black and white Lolita design, it's actually not going as crazy as this one. I didn't make up a whole graphic for this one, given it was only going for around 30 to 40. Retail was around, I think, 16 for this one. So it's about double. I would say it's about double, maybe almost triple of what it was going for. But overall, not worth mentioning like the Kuromi one. Now, something worth mentioning on this My Melody and Kuromi Pop is that these are newer Hot Topic exclusives. So the likelihood of these restocking at Hot Topic within like a year or maybe even a couple months is very, very high. So just keep that in mind if you are looking for these exclusives. But for the time being, Kuromi is definitely up there in value. And I gotta say, it's just due to popularity on this one mostly. This was a really cool exclusive that a lot of fans really love. Now moving on for Disney fans, this one was actually pretty interesting when I saw it. So check this out. We do have the Rapunzel and Flynn Pop Moment from Tangled, part of the Disney 100 line. So as you can see, estimated value is around $185. This one came out the gate at $40 retail, might I add. Recent sales have it around that $185 mark. We had a $193 bid. We had $229 on Buy It Now, $155, $160. And then current listings, I could not find very many of these, were over $200. This one is going nuts. So again, I think it's just popularity. Rapunzel is super popular. Tangled is super popular. On top of the fact that this one is currently listed as vaulted. Now, does that mean it will come back? Not really sure, because, you know, Funko's restocked vaulted things in the past, so if they see enough demand on this one, they might bring it back. We will see, but for now, it is vaulted. Now, another possible reason as to why this one could go up, and maybe some of the other Tangled Pops could go up in the future, is that Disney is considering a live action, or at least they plan to make a live action. I think there was even sequel talks, somebody was saying in my Discord, to the original Tangled, like animated movie. Anyways, though, there is an expected live action project. So other than that live action project and it being popular, you could say scarcity, because I could only find a couple that were available for sale on eBay. You know, there's other platforms, Mercari, whatnot, and all that, but I mostly use eBay for these videos, and eBay did not have a lot. Let me know, though, do you guys own this piece? So funny enough, I was actually messaging Bailey earlier when I was prepping this video, and I was like, hey, do you have this one by chance? And she was like, no, I was waiting for it to go clearance, because I kind of thought it was going to, because usually Funko makes a lot of stock. So even me, I was like, yeah, this one will probably end up going on clearance at like Box Lunch or Hot Topic or something like that. And I was very sad to update her and say, hey, this one's not going on clearance. It's going for over $200. But yeah, guys, out of everything in today's video, this moment surprised me the most. Next up, we do have an anime selection, which is General Frankie here, one of the recent Child's Collectibles exclusive releases. So the Chase version and pre-release, might I add, is actually selling around $150 to $160 roughly. And then current listings do actually reflect that too. Now, something important to add to this is that not everybody has received their bundles. They might have ordered it with something else that they're still waiting on. So once more Chases get into circulation, I do expect this one to settle a little bit lower, probably around maybe, I want to say maybe 100, 120 would be my guess. Also, Chalice has yet to add the regular Frankies outside of this whole pre-release pre-order situation. Once they add Frankie back to their website, then we'll start seeing more regular Chases enter the market, and it'll still probably lower that pre-release. But for now, I did want to mention that General Frankie, the pre-release Chase, is actually going for much more than you probably paid, which is really good. And the funny thing about this General Frankie exclusive is that a lot of people really did not like it when it was first released, due to the fact that it does have a glow chase, which is very weird. It should have just been metallic if they were going to do a chase, or did something different with it, as well as it was a 4-inch pop instead of like a 6-inch pop. This one needed to be a 6-inch pop minimum. He's literally General Frankie. He's a huge giant robot, and then they did him in the 4-inch design. It's just, I don't know, it's super weird, but it did turn a lot of people off to the pop. Our next selection comes from the movie The Devil Wears Prada. So funny enough, I didn't even actually know this had pops. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's actually a really good movie. I did not know it had Funko Pops. So let's check this out. So we do actually have Miranda here, estimated value around $60. I don't know if you guys can tell where she shot up to $60, but very apparent on that graph there. So recent sales, $72. We had one low at $38, $59 or best offer, as well as $60. And then current listings are anywhere from $55 to $70. Now, why is this one going up? Also, wanted to mention that we do actually have, oh man, her friggin' character name in the movie is like blanking on me right now. But Anne Hathaway's character in the movie also has a pop. I think it's around $30, $40, but I didn't notice a crazy amount of change, so I didn't want to mention it in terms of like a graphic and graphs. Nonetheless though, Miranda specifically, she has been going up a lot recently. Now, there are talks of a Devil Wears Prada 2 movie. That's pretty much why these are going up. Nonetheless, though, let me know if you guys own the Devil Wears Prada Funko Pops. There are only 2 in the set, so it's not too hard to complete. Now, next up, we do have a couple sports pops here. So first up, from the Lions, we do actually have Aiden Hutchinson. Estimated value around $220, and this is the Fanatics exclusive. So you can see recent sales around $200, $250, $166, $189, and I can only find very few of these over $200. I was actually talking to some of my Discord members. They said that the Lions have been on fire lately, doing really well. As well, specifically with Aiden here, he did actually have an injury. I think that took him out of the season. So that's probably a reason as to why this pop spiked as well. Outside of those 2 things, I don't really watch a lot of sports or football. So if you are a Lions fan, let me know if he did anything else that would warrant this going up. Now, one final pop today, we do actually have a subscriber mention this in my last part, was Jalen Brunson here, another Slam cover. So he's been actually selling pretty high, around $89, $55, $26, but with $35 shipping from Australia, as well as a $25 sale there. And then current listings are anywhere from $30 up to $70. There's some random one in a bundle for $300, but that's in a bundle with some other rare item. But nonetheless, this one obviously is going for a lot more than retail currently. I haven't seen any places put it up for a restock just yet. Entertainment Earth is still showing sold out. Usually they're one of the first places to restock things. Well guys, those are all of our selections for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you guys do own any of the Funko Pops we did talk about today. I don't believe I own anything we talked about today. Bailey owns the Kuromi, and I think that's it. Other than that, we don't own anything else here. Now, as mentioned before, please do leave a like on this video if you did enjoy. It does let me know you guys want to see the videos faster and more often. With that being said, though, I'm going to end off the video by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon and Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.